Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca here, and today I'm going to bring you a lot of books that I really should have read already. These are books that are either part of a series, the first in a series, or popular books that I really should have just read already and I just haven't. All of these I do actually own, so I'm only going to show you the physical books at the moment, but I do have a load on ebook and Kindle that I really do need to get to as well, so that may be for another video. Before we begin, I would like to do my video shout out. Those of you who don't know, my video shout outs are about basically each video, pretty much each video, I will be shouting out to a subscriber or to someone I interact with on Twitter or Instagram, yada yada yada, and that's just because I want to share the love. There's not enough love sharing on YouTube, on BookTube in particular, and I would just like to share some. So in today's video I would like to shout out to Sylvia. His channel I will leave down below because I've gone and forgot her channel name like a doofus. I really should research these things. Sylvia at Wish Fulfillment is one of the first booktubers that I watched and loved. She's just so witty, she's got her own sense of humour, which is just great. She's straight to the point as well about pretty much everything that she reads, and she does TBR unwrappings. Now, if you're like me and like the prettiness of bookshelves, TBR unwrappings are probably the thing for you, because then you don't get like this, like the unevenness of the books. You don't get that. You don't get the messiness of the books with the TBR wrappings, because basically each new book that you get, you wrap up in wrapping paper. Sylvia does it so organised as well, it's amazing. So she has a theme for like historical fiction, fantasy, YA, manga, anime, which are probably the same, comic books, crime. Any sort of genre she usually has a set wrapping paper for, so she picks certain ones from each of her shelves each time she comes to do an unwrapping video, and unwraps say sort of like 10 to 12 at a time, and those are the books that she needs to read before she can unwrap the next lot. That doesn't mean that she can't read books in between though, so it's really, really good. Like I'm a sucker for these TBR unwrappings, and I pretty much tell her on every single one she does. But I absolutely love watching the TBR unwrappings, and for that reason alone, Sylvia is getting a shout out this week. Or this video. So I'll leave her link and her social media stuff in the comments down below. So you should definitely go check her out. She's definitely underrated. She deserves so much more love. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into the books I should have read by now. The first book I have that I really need to read is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. It's not even that thick. Like, what am I playing at? Like, come on, it's like right up my alley as well. So in Red Queen, as far as I'm aware, there's the reds and the silver bloods. If you're one, well, good for you. If you're the other, not so much, I believe. So like the reds are commoners and silvers are the elite in possession of godlike superpowers, which, why haven't I read this yet? I just don't know why I haven't read it yet. It screams everything that I would enjoy, but I just haven't done it yet. Really need to get to this soon. The second book I really need to get to is Room by Emma Donoghue. This one's a film adaptation and the film adaptation edition, I believe. But Room follows a woman and a child who have been held captive in this room, and the mother tells him all about the world outside as far as I'm aware, but they can't break free because I think if they break free, this guy is just going to find them and bring them back anyway. And then one day they brave it. And I think this is just going to be so heartwarming to see, to read about, and I definitely want to read it before I watch the film because I think I'm just going to cry. It's one of those books that gives me the impression that all I'm going to do is weep, and I definitely need one of those, so I don't know how I haven't picked it up yet. The next book I really need to get to is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. At the time of filming this, I'm currently reading Vicious and actually enjoying it. Now, I have tried to read a couple of pages of this to begin with, and I think I just wasn't really feeling it at the time of me trying to read it, so I've kept a hold of it for now in the hope that I actually do try to get to it and do try to read it and enjoy it. I think I'm going to give it like another few months before I get rid of it if I haven't picked it up. People keep coming past my window, what the hell? I thought I lived in a private part of the street, what the hell? So yeah, hopefully I'll pick this up soon. The next one I have that I really need to read, you're all going to kill me for, but it's Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. Now, I've not read a single one of Sarah J Maas's books. Oh, there's a sticker on the back. I have not read a single one of Sarah J Maas's books, so I don't really know what the premise is. All I know is it's about a kick-ass assassin. Pretty much it. Why haven't I read it already? This next one is a massive book, but I kind of really need to read it. And it's A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin, and I know I'm going to get some serious stick for this, but up until about February I hadn't even watched a single episode of Game of Thrones. We're now in July, binge watched the full 6 series and need the 7th like yesterday. Like I need it. I need to know what happens to Daenerys, to Jon, to I just need to know like all of it. But I did try and read a Game of Thrones. I think it was not last year, the year before, in the summer. So 2015 I think it was. I tried to read a Game of Thrones and I think I got about 200 pages from finishing it and I just couldn't finish it. But now I've watched the series, I know what to expect, and I should really pick this up soon, and I think it'll be nice to revisit the characters in George R.R. Martin's world in the original form he intended them to be shown in. 2 more, we can do this, we can do this. The next one I have is American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I've recently hauled the film edition, which is hiding behind here somewhere. I recently hauled the film edition, the TV show screen cover thing of this one, and I know that I really need to get to it soon, so I'm hoping to pick it up. But this one, I prefer the red covers, but I couldn't remember if I got this because I picked up Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell at the same time. I couldn't remember whether I'd picked this up or not. Turns out I had. So yeah, that would be Sarah J. Maas on the floor. Yeah, I really need to get to this one soon, and hopefully I'll be able to do so and let you all know my thoughts, so then I can watch the Amazon Prime series. And finally, last but not least, I need to read the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. This has been sitting on my shelf for literally like over a year now, and I still haven't read it. Still haven't picked it up. I've got the other 2 there to read as well, the first 2, and I know that Brandon Sanderson is going to be like another Robin Hood situation where I'm going to put it off, pick it up, absolutely love it, then need more, then not have the time to read the rest. I really need to get to this one soon. I just don't know when I'm going to get to it. I know that this is very, very popular as well, so hopefully I'll be able to get to it soon. So that is it for today's video. These are just some of the books that I really need to get to. But thank you all very much for watching. If you have any recommendations on what I should read first, please do not hesitate to let me know down below. And are there any books that are popular that you haven't read yet? I will be making a new video of this soon as well. But let me know in the comments and we can have a chat about what we should read and when. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye! Oh no, I'm losing Emma Donoghue. I'm losing her. I'm losing her. Guess you could say she's leaving the room. Bye. Why are you flashing at me?